Hey, on this episode, we're continuing on the never-ending rust repair. Okay, next I'm going to move on to some more rust repair. I've got some rock kind of in this corner right here, so I'm going to start by cutting out the bad section and then make a template out of that and then weld in the new piece. Let's get started. Okay, so if I just move this out of the way here. Alright, so you can see right here, this is where it's rotting away. It's got it's kind of got some rust through there, and if you look under here you can see there's some holes there as well. I'm just going to cut out this section all through here, and then I will make the template and weld in the new piece. Okay, so here we are done. It's not the most beautiful thing ever, but I think it is a lot more solid, and it should hold up a lot better. Now, again, I'll put just a really light skim coat of filler just to smooth it out a bit, but that's another rust repair done. Moving on to the next one. I thought I'd do a little bit of an update. I know I originally said I was going to repair the fender that was on here. but on both sides they're rotted quite badly down here. So I was able to find a pair of fenders on Craigslist for a good price, so I purchased those. Otherwise, I've just been stripping down here. I do have rocker panels on order, as well as some replacement rear fenders, rear wheel arches, and a couple other small pieces that I'm going to be welding in due to rust, rot, and things like that. But other than that, I've just been working on the rust repairs that I've been showing you, and I've got some more to work on, so let's get back to it. Okay, so as I mentioned before, was a fiberglass patch inside the spare tire compartment here. So fortunately for me, the guys that did it not only were bad body men, but they're also not very good fiberglassers, because I was able to just kind of pop it all out in almost one piece, which saved me a lot of time and effort, because I thought I was going to have to grind it all out, sand it down. That would have been horribly messy, but as it turns out, it came out fairly easily. But as I suspected, it was covering up some rust damage, which I'm going to have to kind of cut out piece by piece and just patch up. So I'll bring the camera in so you can see what I'm going to have to do now. Okay, so you can see probably the worst of it is this center area here, which I'm hoping I can replace just by, shouldn't be too bad, I don't think. And then back at the back here, you can see this is where basically this is the support piece that connects the kind of the rear of the car to the bottom. There's a little bit of damage through this channel here, which will have to be replaced. Otherwise, I think the rest is pretty good. There's some surface rust. I was able to kind of grind it down, but that seems pretty solid, I think, everywhere else. So basically, we've got this section here that needs to be replaced, this rear section here, and yeah, this center section. So I'll do each little section separately, and then hopefully we'll get her all done. Okay, so I'm going to start by removing this support piece from underneath. I believe it's just spot welded in a few places here, and I'll take that off. I can straighten all of this out, and then basically repair this piece off of the car. It'll give me better access to this spare tire compartment patch as well. So there's a lot of undercoating on here that I'm probably going to have to strip off in places. I've tried to remove some already, and it's kind of a pain, so it could take some time. Okay, so I got it out. There's a lot of like seam sealer or undercoating on this car. I don't know if you can see how well you can see this, but there's like a 1/4 inch of it underneath here. I don't know if that's stock or if that's somebody's done that afterwards. It was the same like this. On the inside of the fenders, the original fenders that were on here, which I thought at first was stock from the factory or something, but the replacement fenders I got are nice and clean. There's nothing like that on there, so I don't know if this was done by a previous owner or where that was done. If anybody has any ideas on that, just leave some info in the comments. I'd appreciate that. Alright, let's get back at it. Okay, so here's a quick update. I've cut out basically the rot that was sitting in this location here. I've got a replacement panel that I'm going to be putting in. It will fit in just like this, and then I will that'll fix that spot. I'm also going to be cutting out the majority of the metal in this section right here as well. You can see there's some holes there. I still have to cut that out, but I have this replacement piece that I made that I'm going to weld in and set there. The center piece I've already replaced, so that's all solid now. It's a little tight in here, so I'm not really able to film very well when I'm actually working on it, but I'll update you once I've got these pieces welded in. Okay, so here it is. Basically, I've replaced all that metal. It's nice and solid now, and I'm pretty happy with that. So I'll just kind of smooth it out a bit, but I think it turned out pretty good. So, all right, well, that's where I'm going to stop it for today. It took a lot longer than I thought, and still got a long ways to go. So lots of little kind of rust repairs that I got to take care of, so we'll probably be working on that for the next little while. I might mix it up with a few little things. So if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.